Hi, everybody. Jean Cerveceria back again. Another beverage ramble. And today we're looking at Genesee Bock Beer, special edition, introduced in 1951 by the Genesee Brewery Company in Rochester, New York. It gets a okay score on Beer Advocate. Very good with the Olsen brothers, the Bros. This is a box style beer, 5.2 alcohol by volume. ABV that may be. It was can sent to me courtesy of good friend Mr. Patrick Tucker. Again, Patrick, thank you for the can. I appreciate it. It's a very fun night here today. So let's see what the beer looks like. It's kind of interesting night right now. I got the playoff game going on between the Dodgers and the Nationals. And while that's going on, I got um, Dodgers Nationals, and there's a NFL game on that's kind of shitty between the Chargers and the Broncos. But neither here nor there. We're talking about this beer. Take a look at the beer right here. A nice little copper, a little dark copper color to this. Nice little head up top, as you can see. Kind of nice. Onto the scent. There's some notes of a little bit of caramel. Very roasted malts in this. I've had there a Bach that I had that was kind of good, and that was the Mardi Gras Bach with by friends at Abita in Abita Springs, Louisiana, Abita Brewing Company. That was quite good. It has those kind of characteristics, very roasted malts into this, toasted. Definitely some barley in this brew, so quite smells quite good. Now on to the taste. I wouldn't say uh, roasted malts. Uh, there's a little aftertaste of some of that. A little burnt after, not burnt, but overly done. But a little sense of a Vienna lager to me, kind of similar to the way Yingling is. That's kind of how I look at it. So, but this is really good. Um, it does have those very good has those sort of nuts, heavy duty barley sort of taste to it that is quite good, in my opinion. And it's quite good remember. So the voice you hear is someone who only likes Bud Light. Bud Light is the greatest beer ever. So need I say more? But anyway, back to this. Like I said, the only person who cares about Bud Light. As you hear some noise in the background, just pay it no mind. A Bud Light drinker there. But anyway, back to this. Full of texture, very nutty, and this is quite good. Okay, history of the brewery, as you've seen some of my other reviews of Genesee. Brewery came introduced in 1878. Been in New York around. We've finally here in this state of Alabama got some of their beers back in 2014, 2 years ago. Um, we got Genesee beer, Genesee light, and Genesee cream ale. Cream ale by far of all the other beers, even the ice beer, Genesee cream ale has probably been one of their best selling beer in the Genesee line. Genesee also contracts beers they make for different stores, like the Walgreens, excuse me, the Whole Foods, um, and other different companies, World Market, Cost Plus, all these different stores in throughout, whether it be in the Northeast, parts of the Midwest. They produce beers that are maybe viewed as you know you know so, but still good enough they can sell to the public. People think, wow, this is a great beer, and what's the price? I'm good. This is better than Budweiser, and then you realize it may not be that good. So, but of all the beers I've had from Genesee, I definitely would say the cream ale is probably their best beer, and for the price, what you're getting, what the flavor is, and what the price you're getting a very, really solid beer, regardless of what people may think about Genesee Cream Ale. I think it's quite good, but the light is good too, which came out in 1978. So this beer, like I said, I mentioned, came out in 51, and they really sort of bring back some of that German tradition, as they mentioned in their site. It definitely has some of that. I don't know why this reminds me like I'm drinking a Yingling, but it's not a Yingling style beer, but it kind of has some of those textures. Very nutty, roasted malts. Um, it goes on very smooth, very easy drinking. You can taste some of maybe some, I would say burnt sugar, but a little bit of caramel in this flavor here. Some sweetness, not overly sweet, but some little bit of sweetness to this. Um, Not overly, like sweet, like it's too sweet. But there's a little hint of sweet, not much, but this is okay. I'm kind of go with the beer advocate view on this beer. This is okay for me. Not great, but this is okay. So this is only available, they say, in springtime, but it would be good for even this time of year right now. We're in the fall season right now, and I would say this is pretty enjoyable to have. And the weather, as we're in right now, we're in like early, maybe middle October now. This is somewhat good to have, and I don't think anything negative of this beer. So I think this is quite good. So Yeah, I'm gonna give this a I'm gonna give about the same score as they said on Beer Advocate. I know the Rose give it a very good score, but I'm gonna give it. Yeah. I'm gonna give it about an 8. Give me make it 7.5. I'll give this a 7.5 score. This is okay. It isn't great, but this is an okay for a Bock beer. But that Abita Bock beer I've had from them is probably a little bit better and a little more flavorful than this one, but still just as good. So 7.5 score for me for the Genesee Bock beer. If you feel it deserves a higher score, let me know on the bottom. Join us in Pierre the Beer Remington. Keep on watching. And as always, cheers.